Of course.
Hey,
Hey, hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm like I'm down a hand and I'm in a chair because my toddler just woke up because he knew I was going to go live. So
Of course. Timing.
great. So I'm being handheld today instead of my usual tripod, but we'll see how it goes.
Looks good.
You need to flip somehow. You're
Do
sideways.
I? Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Better.
Yeah. Yeah. With the IG lives, it has to be vertical, otherwise you're sideways.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Doing
Good.
good. Had a good day. It's Friday, so
Yeah. Are you still were you doing any productions this week or?
nothing this week, just
No?
some self-tapes.
Yeah.
Um, oops. Jeez, having some
You
difficulty here.
certainly. It's okay. This happens every single live. Something goes wrong. So
Keep the pattern.
yeah.
How are you
There you
doing?
go. You're back. I'm good. I was filming well your thing keeps turning.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
filming a special project today with my best friend for in
What?
yeah, there's a song that's dropping on Tuesday by
Right.
somebody I know, and she asked me to be a part of this project. She's asking different people to submit or post different things on Tuesday along with
Mm-hmm.
this song. So we created like a special mini type music video for it that's dropping on Tuesday. So that'll be
That's
really
awesome.
yeah. So it's fun to
Cool.
something creative today instead of always being stuck at home.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So you said you had a toddler. How many kids do you have?
I have five.
Wow.
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
That's a handful.
Yeah, my oldest is turning 17 and my youngest is going to be turning 4. So, sorry, turning
Wow.
5. Yeah. So, I
Awesome.
still call him my toddler because he's my baby. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah. And you, for those of you who don't know, Michael is on the vampire series. Um, that's coming.
Chronicles of Blood.
Yeah, I didn't do like an introduction for you. Michael and I worked together for a few days on the vampire series. Yeah,
That's
we didn't
right.
have tons of scenes together, but the ones we did were really fun. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun shooting Chronicles and Cyberpunk's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Same with iTerrace. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure. And what else? Oh, you're doing like the full Iteris too, right? You're not just doing the cyberpunk one. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty
What,
sure.
what character are you in Iteris?
Um,
Do you
I
remember?
forget my name. It's been so long since we've done something with that. But
Yeah.
I'm Golem in
Okay.
Cyberpunk.
So I'm assuming then you're probably Golem in Iteris too, because my character's the same in both. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were connected like that.
yeah, so the 2044 is like a spin-off of Iteris
Okay.
and like futuristic type of Iteris. So
Awesome.
yeah,
That's good to know.
your friend says he's Haskins.
Hey, Logan, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, so do you want to give everybody who doesn't know you a little bit of background on how you got into acting and stuff?
Sure. Well, my name's Michael. Actually, first off, Jen, I just wanted to thank you for having me on. I think it's really
Sure.
cool what you're doing. Um, but yeah, my name's Michael Haskins.
Hmm.
I'm 28 years old, born, raised, and currently residing in the beautiful city of Kitchener.
No.
Um, I've been working in the construction industry for the past 10 years, and for the past 3, I have been acting. So it's slowly become the passion of my life, and it's awesome. I'm enjoying it so
Yeah.
much. So
So you got into acting 3 years ago. Was there something that changed in your life that got you into that? Or
when I was young, I was involved in a few theatrical productions, and then there's about a 15-year gap of nothing.
okay.
Um, and then, yeah, just when I was like 25, I had this
Hmm.
voice in my head telling me to do it.
Yeah.
And I figured if I didn't at least try,
Hmm.
then that voice would continue for who knows how long, right?
Yeah.
So I got some headshots here in Kitchener, and then I started booking auditions in Toronto.
Yeah.
And here we are.
That's awesome. I didn't know you were in Kitchener too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's really neat. And yeah, I started
Yeah.
acting too. We have two things in common. So
3 years ago, you said?
yeah, the same. Yeah, I got into it 3 years ago. Well, yeah, 2018. Is that 3 years ago? Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we have two things in common.
How did you get into it?
So I was doing a monthly teaching segment on Rogers TV for my cake business, and
Okay.
the show was ending, and the producer knew I liked doing like musicals and stuff through high school, and heard or saw Alan's posting on I think it was Star Now, and she suggested I try out for it, and I ended up trying out for it, and I ended up getting a role, and then I started teaching
Wow.
after that. So
Awesome. So your first project was with Alan.
yeah, two for my
Okay.
first two, because he asked
Yeah.
me to audition for the vampire series, which is
Right.
actually before the other one. So, um,
Wow.
yeah, so Alan gave me my first two lead roles, which is really cool. So,
That is really cool. Yeah.
yeah,
He's an awesome guy, that Alan.
yeah, it's for sure. And anybody who
Mhm.
has seen the trailer for the vampire series, you should go check out 11 Entertainment. Um,
Definitely.
and it's the two L's in the 11 are spelled with one,
Mhm.
so it's 11 with
Right.
two. But I will
And
tag him when we're done too. But yeah, definitely,
yeah, there you go.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I actually have his website link in my Instagram profile, so
Yeah, so
anyone can scoot over there and hit that up.
yeah, go hit the profile link in Michael's Instagram, and you can be taken right there. But the trailer is really good, and teasers are starting to drop for the characters, and they're so good. So,
Oh
um,
my gosh, the trailer blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. All the editing he did, and oof,
oh
I'm
my God,
excited.
I can't wait to see it all put together because there's been so much work put into it, and um,
Right.
the editing too is just fantastic. It just brings it that much more to life. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. So I guess it's dropping Halloween 2021 this
I
year.
believe so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe the thing right now. So somebody says, "Hope your finger's still good, buddy." Sorry about that again.
Oh yeah. When we were filming Chronicles, his sword fell on my finger. I got
Yeah.
a bit of a scar here,
Okay.
but yeah,
Sorry.
it's all good, man, for sure. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out.
The name went too fast, so I couldn't see who said it, but I'm assuming you know who it was.
I do know who it is. I can't recall his name, but Hero Up, he's the man.
Yeah,
He came out to film some action sequences with us, so
that's really cool.
it
Yeah.
was good. And then Tanner W is my buddy too. Hey Tan, thanks for coming out, buddy. Brendan Gorin. Wow, okay, we got the whole family here. All right, awesome.
Like 12 people, 10 people now. Two people left. I guess they didn't like what we said.
Yeah. What can you do? Can't impress everybody. Eh?
Right? So do you have anything on the go other than Alan stuff right now, or anything upcoming that people should know about?
Yes, yes, I do. I have 3 projects on the go right now.
Okay.
The first is called Love Demic,
Oh wow.
created by the wonderful Alana Strayton. And Love Demic follows 3 roommates as they attempt to navigate the pandemic dating scene.
That's cool.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of laughs in that one. The next one is Fellow to Sea, created by the multi-talented Jasmine Sandberg. And Fellow to Sea, it's a bit darker. It follows a toxic relationship that
Mm-hmm.
eventually turns violent without giving too much away. So a bit
Okay.
heavier there, but still good, still great.
Some
Um, and then yeah, Chronicles by Alan, which we went over. And again, all 3 of those links are in my profile for anybody who wants to check them out. So,
That's awesome. We can also tag if they have Instagram. Well, we know Alan does. The other
yeah.
two always tag their Instagram profiles below this video after it posts. So
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
send me their stuff afterwards. I'll make sure I'll tag them too. Yeah.
Awesome. So you said you're working on the
I'm doing doing 2040.
free.
Yeah, the spinoff. And then
Yeah,
I'm doing 2 movies with Alan Cool. I don't know if you've heard of A Cool Productions.
I
Or
have. I have.
so A Cool Film Company. They are doing a thriller. It's more siding on the side of horror. So I'd
Hmm.
say horror themed. So I'm doing the Taste of Blood with them as a stunt coordinator, which is my first official stunt coordinating. I've been doing like fight scenes this entire time, but this is my first time I actually get to help do stunt.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
That's cool.
And then because I was going to be on set for stunt coordination, they offered me a small role in it too, since I was going to be there.
Hmm.
And I'm doing another film with them in June, hopefully, depending on the virus, because the virus keeps pushing things back, unfortunately.
I know. It's
Um,
crazy.
that's The Cry of Silence. So it's another horror where I get to play a nurse in it. So that'll be fun too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it seems like you're attracted to the horrors. Is that by choice or?
I just keep getting cast in horrors. I keep getting cast in horrors in thrillers because I'm also doing Human Nature this
Mhm.
September. I have the lead in that one, and it's a thriller. So I seem to get cast in horrors and thrillers.
Huh. You
Yeah,
just have that look about you, I guess.
I guess so. Or like cast in military or cop roles because the two TV series I did, I played a cop, and another movie I did, I was a sergeant. So I guess I just have that look.
Yeah. It's gotta be, eh? Wow. Cool.
Yeah,
Roll
yeah,
roll with it.
for sure. At least you get
Yeah.
some, like you get a little bit of lighter side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah,
It's nice to change it up,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Flex your other muscles and your other sides. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, it's good when you're an actor too to as you say, work those muscles out. So
yeah. I like auditioning for comedy because I don't get to do it on set because I never get cast in any comedy. And I like
right.
looking for it 'cause I like flexing that muscle.
Hmm.
Because in real life, I'm kind, but I can sometimes get very facetious, where I'm being like sarcastically funny all the time with my
Right,
best friend.
right.
So I kind of like flexing that muscle in roles because it gives me a chance to play a different side of myself, right? Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I was going to ask you, what training have you been doing lately? Have you been doing training? Because I've heard a lot from the other actors that they've been doing a lot of online stuff, and I've started taking some.
Mm, interesting. Yeah. No, I haven't. But I'm very interested.
Mhm.
Um, have you heard of Masterclass?
I have, yes.
Yeah,
Where they had like all the classes for like $200 a year or something like that.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So, my mother got that for me for Christmas.
Okay.
Shout out, Mom, if you're watching. Um, and I watched the Samuel L. Jackson one front to back, and it was amazing. I recommend it to any starting actor looking for
Mhm.
something, some guidance. But wow, he goes in depth in
Mhm.
every area of the process. And
Mhm.
yeah, so that's probably the extent of my training.
Okay.
Um, acting classes. I'd like to get into some acting classes as well. Have you done acting classes?
I have, yeah. So Armstrong Acting, I've done a bunch with them, and then because of the pandemic, they moved online. So I did a couple online with them, and recently
Okay.
started with Pearlman Acting Academy. If you
Yeah.
haven't checked them out yet, they do have a free audit. I highly recommend checking out their masterclass on Thursday evening.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. Like I was
Yeah.
still pumped up at 3 o'clock in the morning because
Wow.
they're on PST time, so they're 3 hours behind us. So the class
Right.
was 10, and it was still going when I left it at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was like so
Oh,
pumped up, and, like I couldn't fall asleep because I have never seen an acting class like that before, and they
right.
things in such a different way
Mhm.
that you don't have to pull in technique because you're starting the scenes emotionally full from the techniques they're giving you.
Okay.
So I highly recommend checking out if you haven't. Yeah.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Now for you, what's the difference between taking an acting class in person
Mhm.
and online? Like, is it worth it?
Um, it depends. Like I find some stuff just doesn't have the same effect when you're doing things online. It's a
Mhm.
good substitute for like the situation we're in right now with this pandemic and stuff, but I don't feel it's going to be like a complete substitute for doing in-person classes because I find you're limited, right? Because you're talking to a screen like this, where in real life, yes, our stuff's being shown on a screen, but we're not talking to a screen while we're acting in a production where we're physically moving around somebody or we're reacting to somebody, and you're limited sometimes in the reactions you can do through a screen. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Sarah says, hi, Mark. And Bree said, what muscle? We were talking about flexing our acting muscle for different genres. Yeah,
Sarah and Mark. Yes, TCOB fam for sure. Hey
yeah,
guys.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, flexing those muscles.
yeah, for sure.
Speaking of muscles, I heard the gyms are opening again soon. Did you hear anything about this?
I heard so, like next week or something.
Next week?
Yeah, next week, I believe.
Okay.
Reopening. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Come on, Tana.
hope so.
Sorry, my kid. Yeah, I heard they're opening. Heard everything's, well, not everything, but like some stuff is reopening next week. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But
That's good news.
I would have to check like the full list of what's actually opening, but I'm pretty sure it's at least gyms. And so just give me 2
Salon.
seconds.
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
Michael's gonna entertain you for 2 seconds.
Song and dance, anybody? Huh? Who do we got here? Sarah. Well, you know what, guys? Thanks for everybody for coming out, showing your love, showing your support. You know I love you guys. Tyrone, my man, how you doing? Hope everybody's keeping safe, keeping sane in this crazy world, this crazy environment. You know what I mean? Crazy. Alicia Ryan, how you doing? She's a fan of clowns, it seems. Clowns are fun.
Just a second. I just gotta grab my phone. Only on Instagram Live.
Tanner, what's going on, buddy? You on the Oculus?
Funny, just
Okay.
be so serious. Apparently, you're too serious right now.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
He's on Instagram Live. It changes people.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. You have to like get used to being live, and then eventually the fun will break out. Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm
Yes.
dealing with a toddler, and the first live I probably would have panicked.
Exactly. How many have you done of these?
Oh, I think this is my, including the one I did with Robin, where I was over on her channel. I think this is my 7th. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It took a get my feet wet where I felt people going live. And now
Right.
if something goes wrong, it's like, okay, I'll survive. And
Whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I needed to go
So
kill
I
a parent snake in the bathroom, and it happened. So
Duty calls.
yeah.
So are you like a big podcasting fan, or like how did this idea come about?
So it came about because I really like to support my friends, and I keep coming across actually so many new people on a weekly basis, especially now that Clubhouse has dropped. I don't know if you've been on Clubhouse yet, but it's a really good app to check out for an actor. They have like morning and evening groups all the time that you can pop in and learn so much from industry professionals we wouldn't usually get to talk about. So
Okay.
keep making all these connections. I really wanted to highlight them to my audience because I love supporting people, and I love building them up, and I love shining light on people that sometimes we wouldn't know about unless somebody shares them. And there's so many incredible people that don't get enough credit or enough exposure.
Yeah.
Like one of the casting directors last night on one of the Clubhouse was saying that the best actor she's ever known, you probably wouldn't even know his name right now because he was in theater and he performed nightly and he was so good, but he wasn't a top name. So he didn't get a ton of exposure, and we don't know about him, but he's one of the best actors she's ever seen. So
Well, maybe he doesn't want exposure. I mean, it sounds like if he's got all that talent, you know, he could utilize it. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. And I feel
Right.
like sometimes my toddler's like trying to like sit on my shoulders. I feel like sometimes like the exposure is not necessarily 100% the thing that you really want. Uh,
Right.
but at the same time, sorry, I have like teenagers talking to everybody needs me right now, Michael.
They're going nuts.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on the type of exposure you're getting. So I wanted to create like a safe space where I could introduce people without having to 100%, I don't know, like dig into everything, but highlight parts of their lives where they really want to share. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Mm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I've created, and it's been really cool. Like one of them I got to sing on Instagram Live, which was really neat.
Whoa.
Yeah, with Darren D'Souza from the Tenors. Mm. What's up, buddy?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Controller, Lucas? Okay, go play controller. Okay, my son's taking my toddler from me.
There you go. Is this why you usually coffee chat in the morning?
Yes, because he's sleeping.
There you go. Now I get it.
Yeah, I can usually encourage him to sleep in long enough that I can get a coffee chat in without having to like juggle kids and this.
Right.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
it's very eventful. It's comedic and yeah, it's more interesting maybe, but I can't have like full conversations. Yeah.
So, does everybody live in the same house?
Yeah. So my older three, they go between their dad's houses here and there. So they're like on a 50-50 split schedule. And sometimes that changes because they're getting older. Sometimes they'll come hang out with me for a month and then go back there for like a weekend or two. And it keeps changing
Right.
with their teenagers. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, like, did you always want a big family? Was that something that you pictured?
I think so. Yeah. I come like, well, my immediate family isn't huge because I only have a brother, but like my mom's side, I have like 112 cousins. So I,
Holy crap.
they're German.
Wow.
Yeah, they reproduce like bunnies, but we love them.
Oh, they stay busy, it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, so I came from a big family with my cousins and stuff, so I always wanted like a big family, and now I have one. So kids only want your attention when you're giving it to someone else. Yes, that is true.
Oh, this guy knows.
Yeah, it is very true. The minute I go live, they either wake up or they need something. Yeah. Yeah,
He is.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So what else
Yeah.
to ask you? Oh, the thing I do on every live. What
Mhm.
is your advice that you'd give to your younger self?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
that's such a good question. First and foremost, I would tell young Mike to stay in school.
Yeah.
Um, I I left school needing 12 credits.
Yeah.
Uh, but I eventually got them,
Yeah.
which I'm proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from your mistakes
Mm-hmm.
is going to be a big one. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, but as long as you can learn from them and turn them into something valuable, then they're worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then aside from that, I would just say enjoy your life. Have fun. You know, you only get one, so
Yeah.
do your thing. What would you tell your younger self, Jen?
Lucas, can you play controller? Okay, he's gonna play controller. I would tell my younger self to not be so hard on myself.
Mm,
I really got into the perfectionist mindset, and when you get into that mindset, you get stuck,
hmm
like really stuck. And when you get stuck, you don't move forward.
hmm
Obviously, because you're. But
Yeah,
being stuck, it attacks you in two ways, because it attacks you in a way where you're not moving forward physically in life, and it attacks you in a way where you're not moving forward mentally in life because you're not growing when you keep staying in square A. Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think
Do you think?
I would tell my younger self, at least.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think the perfectionist mindset can help, can aid, if you don't go 100%?
Yeah, so right now I strive for like 70% perfection in things.
That seems realistic.
Yeah, because otherwise, if I go more than that, then I get stuck again. Like tonight, I got the video edited and done. And like, okay, I'm not touching it anymore. Because if I go back and try and like go through it and go through it and go through it, I will just keep editing it and editing it and editing it. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So sometimes you just have to like get it done. If it looks good, move on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like that's kind of like the artist's curse,
Yeah.
right? As they say, that you're never satisfied with your own work,
No. Um,
right?
and I think that's because we're harder on ourselves than somebody else would be. Like the thing we notice that's like bugging the crap out of us, nobody else even has even picked it up on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like do you like watching yourself on screen? How do you feel about that?
It depends. It depends on the production, it depends on the role, and it depends um on how I feel I did that day in that scene. So
Okay.
I think it changes. If I feel
Okay.
I wasn't emotionally there in a scene, or if I like I fudged something, then I sometimes don't want to watch it. And
Right.
somebody else may be like, "No, you did great. It looks amazing," and you're like, "Didn't hit the way I wanted it to hit."
Yeah, I've been there
Yeah. So I
for sure.
it depends, right? Or if it's like one of those scenes where you're having to pull yourself out of your comfort zone for like topics that you wouldn't necessarily be that open about in real life. I think those are uncomfortable sometimes to watch, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely. Um, I've done some scenes where directly after I'll watch them and I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
And then after a few months or something, I'll stumble upon them and I'm like, wow, that was actually good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's maybe just the mindset at that time, right? You're not giving yourself a fair shake,
Hmm. Yeah.
right?
I find that sometimes when you think you've done so well on a scene in an audition and you don't get a callback, and then you do another audition where you think you just completely fudged it and
Yeah,
then call back or you book the job. Have you ever had that?
I have. I have. And at the start of the game, it was like a mind twist.
Mm-hmm.
But now I feel like more so, well, I understand that
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for a certain person,
Mm-hmm.
and if you give the best performance of your life, it might not be what they're looking for, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of where my mind is
I,
at with it. So
I feel like that was that way with tests too in school. If you thought you did really well on a test, it would come back and be like, nope, sorry, no cigar.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school? Did you go to school in Kitchener?
I went to actually school in Wellesley. So like a small,
Oh, my mom.
yeah.
My mom lives in Wellesley.
Oh, does she? Yeah. My
Yeah,
parents are still out that way. So
it's a nice little town.
yeah. And then I went to good old Waterloo, Oxford, where,
Ah,
yeah,
the Crusaders.
right? Where
Yeah.
went cow tipping at lunch.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that was the running joke because we had a field right beside the school with cows.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really changed. I drove past it today going out to my best friend's because she's in Tavistock. It's really changed because now there's like a separate, like, I'd say like a middle school beside it.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know if they're K to 8 or if they're just like grade 7, 8, but there's a middle school beside it right now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I have seen that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody says, yes, cow tipping. We didn't actually
Faizad,
we didn't actually go
my
to
brother.
there
You
was
never went cow tipping?
there no, we've never been cow tipping. That was just the running joke because we went to school in the country. Yeah.
Cow tipping seems a bit rude, It's like, what did they do to you?
Right. And can you even tip a cow? Like they're heavy.
I don't know. Yeah,
So
I have no
please
idea.
find this out for us. Can you actually tip a cow or is this
Yes,
a myth?
someone Google it. Hero,
Yeah.
you're on it.
But I don't like promote going cow tipping. That's mean, as Michael was saying.
Yeah, for sure. Bree says no.
I don't,
Bree's known to freak the country, so
it's just
she
a,
probably knows.
but don't actually please go try it because it's mean and I don't want animal activists coming after me.
100%. 100%, yeah.
You can't. I just asked my husband. He's a dairy farmer.
There you go.
I mean,
That settles it.
we've
Right
said,
from the stores.
yeah. So yeah, you can actually tip a cow, but that's good to know. I tried it. It didn't work. I was young. That's
Yes.
unless you're the Hulk.
Right. They're pretty heavy animals.
Would the Hulk actually tip the cow, or would he just smash it or throw it?
I don't know. I think you could just blow it over, probably.
Right? I don't think he'd actually. I don't think he has the patience for cow tipping.
Right. He's got more important things to do.
Yeah, exactly. My husband got Tyler, my youngest, Hulk smashing gloves for Christmas, which was
Oh,
maybe not the best idea because now he goes around Hulk smashing things, including
wow.
that.
Has he broken anything?
Not yet, no. But there's always a first. So he's Spider-Man. Like he broke Spider-Man's leg off, and we had surgery on Spider-Man. But
Holy crow.
yeah, he puts
That's him again.
them like he's
What
got
a guy.
and he pretends they're all like in a fight together because of this. He watches Civil War. Do you know that? Have you seen Avengers War?
I've heard of it. I
Okay.
haven't seen it.
So that's the one where the half the Avengers are against the other half of the Avengers because they're not seeing
Hmm.
eye on stuff. So they're clashing and they're fighting. So he tends to reenact the scenes with his own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a bad side and a good side of the superheroes, or like what?
No, like they were both on the side of good. It's just the one side wasn't agreeing with the other side of what they were doing was correct. Until like later in the movie, not to give any spoilers, when they
Right.
that Captain America's actually right, which of course he's right because he's bloody Captain America. He's always right.
Right. Right. Yes. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So then Iron Man finally realizes, okay, Cap was actually correct on this, and then they get back on the same team. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. But there's
That's good.
one scene where they're like physically clashing, which he reenacts with his dolls. So or
Well,
yeah,
he's full of energy.
right? Yeah. He's just really cranky tonight because it's technically his bedtime and he got woken up. So yeah. We tried pushing a cow out of the gutter. No dice. You need a skid steer. A skid steer to push a cow? I don't know.
Geez, that seems excessive.
Yeah. I feel like this conversation has taken a really big turn going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Maybe it's the lack of coffee, or the lack of the coffee mug that's causing
It
it.
could be.
Yeah.
Could be. What are you sipping on?
I've got just like a Pepsi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got my Cedar Rose Homes mug here. Cedar Rose Homes, quality home builder in the KW region.
Yeah. LOL, lift it. Oh, lift
Lift it.
cow. You have to you
Oh,
lifting cows with skid steers? Is there a
I don't
for
know.
lifting cows?
Well, maybe if one, God forbid, passes away
Yeah.
and you need to move it.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know,
I can see that. Yeah. But I can't see
right?
a cow holding still for you to lift it on a skid steer.
I don't know. I don't know too much about cows to make that call.
Neither do I. Like I saw them growing up in fields around my parents and we had some so we didn't have a cottage growing up. We had a farm up north that used to be my grandparents. And then my grandma got not able to take care of it anymore because she went into a nursing home. But we kept
Right.
the farm for a bit, and it was kind of like our cottage. So we'd go up there, and we had like a dune buggy and a go kart, and we had a mini bike. And in this winter, we'd have the snowmobiles or go. What was those like the things with the steering wheels and the skis? You know what I'm talking about? Like the sled.
The steering wheel
Like
is,
a GT snow racer or something like
yeah,
yeah. Yeah. So we do
yeah,
in the winter. So it was kind of our cottage with no like beach or anything and no sand, and
right.
they had a farmhouse and it had close to 100 acres with the bush, and we'd go up there and we'd race things, and there was an apple orchard and that stuff. So we rented out part of the field, now that I've told this long-winded story, to somebody who had cows. So So the one time I was sitting in the car because my dad drove the car back to the field, in this cow, well, actually, no, it was the bull because it was a male and had the ring. So the ring in the nose came up and hit the car window when I was sitting there. I think I was like 10. I'm like, cow.
Right.
Like I'm walking through them like it's like nothing to him because he grew up on that farm and it's like cow
Right.
farm. And I'm like panicking because the cow
Terrified.
hitting the car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a nice getaway, at least,
What?
to be able to have that place.
It
How
was
far away was it?
so it was Teeswater. So up near Hanover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably like an hour, 20 minutes from here. Yeah.
And is it still in your family's possession or?
No, so my parents sold it when I was in high school to the farm next door. The farm next door, they were the ones actually renting part of our land, and they had a house fire and their house burned down. So my dad ended up selling it to them, so they moved into the farmhouse, and then their properties basically combined. So yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. So I missed it, but it was fun to have growing up. We had fossil rock piles in the fields that we'd go sit on. It was where I developed my fear of snakes.
Yeah, there's no shortage of those up there, eh?
Especially not in rock piles.
Oh, terrifying. You ever get bit by one?
No, I have not been bit by a snake. I've just
Oh.
been severely freaked out by them. I have many snake stories to tell where hurt me. They give me babies.
Yes, the slithery snakes or spiders. What do you hate worse?
Oh God, I'd have to say snakes. No, no.
Yeah? Oh gosh.
Like I've had fear of spiders, and I got over it as a kid. I would usually call my dad, and then I got really brave one day, and there was a spider on the ceiling when I was a kid, and I'm like, what if I throw the book at it? There's that saying, like throw the book at people. Like, what if I throw
Yeah.
the spider? So then I started throwing books at the ceiling to kill the spiders, and then I would get in trouble because we had like that popcorn ceiling stuff. So the popcorn,
Right.
yeah,
Disintegrate, basically.
it started getting me over my fear of spiders, just throwing the book at it.
Well, that's probably the best usage of a book that I've heard. So,
And
uh,
I was adopting it figuratively and physically, right? It's a saying, but it's happening in real life.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you have any
Yeah.
fears of like spiders or snakes?
Um, I like to think I don't, but the other week I was laying in bed and a spider like crawled up to my face
Yeah.
and I jumped 2 feet and I screamed. Like I woke my roommate up. It was crazy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so when they get me unexpectedly like that, then
Yeah.
I have a problem with them. And then bats. The
Mm-hmm.
one time, the apartment I was living in,
Mm-hmm.
something was flying over my head. It was 2, 3 a.m. Something was flying over my head. It was just a big moth or something, I thought.
Yeah.
But eventually I'm like, wait, that's too big to be a moth. I turned the light on, it's a bat, Jen.
Oh my
In
God.
my bedroom. Yeah,
How'd you get it out?
insane. Every time I turned the light on, this thing flew away and hid somewhere. It was crazy. They're like masters at deception.
Did you get it out?
Eventually, but it took a while. But yeah, I got it out. But
How did you get it out? Did you open the window? Did it fly out?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I did. And actually, that same apartment, my roommate had a squirrel in his closet. A squirrel. I don't know. I don't know. It was a cursed apartment.
Do you have did they have I was gonna say did it have a doggy door, but it's an apartment. So like how are they getting in?
I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never had like animals come inside. Well, I'm retracting that. Is a snake considered an animal?
I think so.
Yeah? It doesn't fall.
No,
Hmm.
it was in your bed?
No, it was in the room with my bed. So when I was pregnant with, oh, which kid was it? It was Tyler. We were up at my family cottage. So my in-laws own a cottage, and we go up there in the summer. And The boys went down to go fishing at the dock, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go fishing because I'm 8 months pregnant. So I'm going to sit in this rocking chair by the fireplace and the TV and stuff. And all of a sudden, this head was like popping out of the fireplace. I'm like, the thing behind the TV kind of looks like a snake, right? So me like got up and went and checked it out. I'm like, that is a bloody snake. There was a snake coming out of the fireplace. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like run out on the deck and I'm like yelling, Tim, there's like a freaking snake in the cottage. So they come up and the snake got scared and went back in the hole, so that they plugged the hole overnight and they thought they took care of the problem. Well, the next snake comes along. I'm like, are you sure there's no more snakes in here? Like, are you sure you got them out? Tim's like, yep, we got them out. And he wakes me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's like, don't move, don't scream, just like stay there. I'm like,
No. Where was it?
it was under the chair beside the bed. And the chair was like, so my side of the bed, there's a chair in the corner.
Yeah.
It was underneath there, and it got trapped in the cottage because we had plugged the hole because we were taking care of it. So it slept in the same room with me on my side over.
Oh my gosh.
Heard it rustling a bag in the morning. So then I had to help him evict this snake. So me with my snake fear was like holding the doors open for him while he was like getting tongs to remove the snake from the cottage.
And he did eventually?
We did. We got it out. Yeah. We haven't seen any other since, but that was like a docile story compared to what was happening with my sister-in-law when she went up there one time. There was actually snakes had come down from the ceiling because they got into the attic and they were coming down over her head. And she had like a panic attack and had to go like smoke in the car. Thank God I wasn't there for that one. But she told me that story before the first time I went up there. And that freaked me out for the rest of the evening because there was like one ceiling tile that was like slightly poked up. I'm like, please no snakes come down from the ceiling.
That sounds like a nightmare. Oh my gosh.
But all the snakes have been evicted now and they're not coming back. So.
Thank gosh. Let's hope. Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
No. Me neither.
I don't think I want to see a ghost. I think we can like keep that one off the bucket list.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really friendly ghost and it's like one of your family members, but other than that, no, thank you.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Netflix?
I do, yeah.
There's this really good show on there, Surviving Death or Beyond Death.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No, I've heard of it though.
Give that a watch, Jen. It's pretty incredible.
Is it gonna cause me to lose sleep, Michael?
No, it's more so comforting.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be coming to haunt you if it haunts me.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair deal.
Asma says he's seen a ghost. What?
Asma? You seen a ghost?
Yeah. Have you two worked together? Other Chronicles? Just on a really short film. Yeah.
Yes. And that short film was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that he sped it up and it was very comedic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah. I feel like my son's coming back because he's angry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're not angry. He's saying boo. He heard our ghost.
You heard about ghosts?
I'm good. Okay, as long as he's not angry, I'm good. 4-year-olds angry, not a good situation on Instagram Live. Yeah.
Right. They don't mix too well.
Okay. And 95% of the time, he's like such a happy kid, and like the 5% I go live, he's like grumpy. So
he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually yelled at Robin the one live. I'm like, hey, Tyler, say hi. He's like, no. I'm like, okay.
Tyler, he's his own man.
Right?
He's a individual.
Yeah, like I said, the 95% he's not on camera, he's good. He just doesn't like being on video.
Oh.
Yeah,
interesting.
Not complete in regards to the ghost. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, that must have been terrifying, Asma.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe he wants attention. Oh, he gets tons of attention. Yeah.
Oh, he gets that.
Yeah.
He gets that.
Wait,
the ghost?
No,
or...
my kid, probably.
Oh, yeah. Maybe both.
Yeah.
But, Jen, I'll tell you what. Last summer, I was driving to work. Okay, it was 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
The sky was clear, not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
I saw a silver craft,
What?
not moving, not moving, with three lights in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thing, Jen. I kid you not, it vanishes from midair. It was insane.
That's crazy.
8 a.m. heading to work, completely up,
Yeah.
completely sober. I couldn't explain it. I still can't to this day. And I claim that I seen a UFO.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
This like, Friday night conversations are so much more interesting than the 9 a.m. one. Everybody, we keep the snakes and the spiders and ghosts, UFOs out of it.
Right. But do you think we're alone?
I don't think so.
Mom,
Yes, Tyler.
Mommy, just give Mom. Lucas, just
I
give
wasn't on anything great.
Rod with that.
Oh, Lucas won't give your control.
I don't do that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're alone. I think there's other life. Like, we can't be the only people on a planet in the entire universe, right? That's kind of like self-centered of us to think.
That's silly.
Can he play controller for like 10 more minutes?
Catch him a fish and he got mad.
Okay, he's just catching you a fish. Oh, brother.
They're catching fish, eh?
Yes. Ah, brotherly love.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Whether or not I'm correct, I don't know.
Yeah.
For all we know, it's one of our own UFOs from Earth, and the government's making some crazy aircrafts that we don't know about, right?
What do we know?
Yeah.
What do we know?
Exactly.
Maybe it's future humans
Yeah.
coming back
Yeah.
to check on
Bree says, "What were you on skins?"
Yeah, come on. I was on Life.
Yeah.
Okay. I was on Life.
There are creatures in outer space. Okay, so other people believe that there are creatures in outer space.
Okay.
Never. He's pretty. Who's pretty?
Hamza. I think he's talking about Hamza.
Oh, okay. NASA can't tell us everything. Hey, buddy.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I don't think I want to know everything either.
Exactly. We don't know everything. If we knew everything, then life wouldn't be interesting. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
True.
I feel like this is like the point in the conversation where we need to ask if anyone actually has any questions for us, because it's getting to almost the hour mark already, which is crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
It goes fast.
Does anyone have any questions for Michael? Mike is pretty. You're pretty, Mike.
Oh, Billy, William.
Yeah.
You son of a gun.
You have like a lot of really nice people that follow you.
I do. Honestly, let me just say right now, thank you so much to all my friends and my family who show support, show love.
Mm,
You know, thank you so much. It means the world to me.
exactly.
Right?
It feels, I don't know. I feel sometimes we luck out with the people that surround us, because some people that you talk to have it so hard in life and they don't have those support systems, and then you think to yourself, I can't even imagine what they're going through when you have that support system and that really supportive community. So
It's true. It's true, Jen. And it's good to be grateful. It's good to be thankful and mindful of that stuff.
exactly. And it leads us to also realizing that you never know what somebody's going through, right? So to be
That's cool.
kind, right? That seems to be the theme, especially during this pandemic. Be kind to one another, because just because somebody might be showing that they're okay doesn't mean what they're carrying is not heavy. So
That's such a good point.
mm-hmm. Are either of you working with Alan on anything during this crazy time? Yes. not currently physically at this moment, but yes.
Yeah, we did John Wick in a minute. So basically, Alan took the film of John Wick and broke it down to 1 minute for a film contest, which me and Jen participated in, and it was a lot of fun. Alan, he loves to create, right? And that's why I love him. That's why I love working with him. So.
And he's got such an eye for things. Yeah. He's Alan, for those of you who don't know, he's also an award-winning cinematographer, or videographer, whatever the correct term is that he goes by.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He's incredible. He's a super good eye, and he's an extremely talented editor as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a knack for it.
Bree says, "How tall are you, Mike?"
How tall am I? 5'4". I'm actually standing right now.
You're
So
4?
no, I'm 5'10".
I remember you being taller than me on set.
No, I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Gonna
What
say,
about you?
like, was I on something that
Yeah.
day? Sorry, we already answered that question with Alan. So we will. Well, we have answered it. We will be working on iTerra with him at some point this year.
Yes.
Whenever the pandemic allows us, and hopefully a season 2 of the Vampire series. I haven't heard anything about that yet, but I'm assuming there'll be a season 2 eventually. So yeah. I always knew big things were in this beauty's future. He really thinks you're pretty and beautiful.
Well, he's taken. He's not single. I've asked him several times. It's broken my heart.
It's like what's the correct term? Bromanship, bromance.
Well, bromance.
Romance. Yeah.
Bro love.
Hamza says I'm 5'10" too. That's cool.
Hey, Hamza. My man.
I'm to the short club where I need to get out chairs to reach the top shelf in my kitchen. So.
Short club, all right.
But I don't know. Can I be part of the short club if I'm 5'5"?
For a woman, I think that's average.
Yeah, it's
right?
not short for a woman. It's like average. 5'10"
Yeah.
is tall for a woman, but yeah. But I still need the chair to get to the top shelf, and sometimes Tim will put the very top shelf or things that I need to cook on the very top shelf, so then I have to pull out the chair and to get up. And
how tall is Tim?
Tim's like 6 feet. 6 feet.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You can be short.
Yeah. So he likes to stick things like chips and stuff on top shelves where I have to. Yeah.
Timmy.
Yeah. Thanks, honey. Yeah. Other than that, though, like most kitchens are designed where you can reach the majority of things without having to pull out a chair. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
That's always good.
if you're like a cake artist like I am, and you need to constantly go and get things in the kitchen. So.
That's right. You are a cake artist. I forgot.
Yeah, I haven't done it much lately because nobody's holding events. But I have a new series in the works for Instagram, possibly YouTube, where I'm going to be doing cake decorating mini tutorials. So, yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Explore your talent.
Yeah, exactly. I have a question for Mike. What's your question for Mike? Mike, maybe you have to guess.
Oh, okay.
Just tell you a delay because.
How much do you weigh?
Games where you could go and they would guess whether or not how old you were, what you weighed, or your age. Do you remember those games? Did you ever go to this?
Well, where was that?
The Canadian National Exhibition. I can't talk. They used to have these games at, like the fairs and stuff where you would where you could go up and you could say, guess my age, guess my weight, or guess my height. And if they got it wrong, you'd get a prize. So I always told them to guess my age because I always looked so much younger than I was. So.
And did they ever hit it?
No, never. So I always got a prize. That was the game
There you go.
I thought out to go to because I knew I'd always get a prize.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
6'2", 200. I'm assuming that means 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So
He's a big boy.
Vampire strength can take me down.
Oh man, that vampire strength, man, is something else. I'll tell you that much.
Hamza says, did the UFO vanish because of you, or was it going normally its way?
Well, Hamza, actually, it was stationary in the air, and what happened was it was a silver craft.
Mm-hmm.
Three lights appeared in succession. The 3 lights disappeared in the same succession, and then it vanished. And Hamza, I'm telling you, man, I cannot explain it for the life of me.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. So for those just tuning in, we've talked about cows, snakes, spiders, UFOs, ghosts.
Yeah.
And in between there was a toddler who was woken up, or I need to stop calling a 4-year-old who woke up who was cranky in bits and
Right.
um
A little bit of everything this episode.
that's what you missed if you want to go back and watch the replay. If you're just
Right. So true.
does anyone have any more questions for Mike? Because I've now kept him for an hour. That means you're strong spiritually. That could be true.
Well, I'll take that. Thank you, Hamza. Thank you very much.
Yeah, any questions for Mike? We'll wait a couple minutes because I know there's a delay. But then I'll send Mike on his evening because it is a Friday night and I don't want to keep him even though we're lockdown. What do you do during lockdown?
I try to stay as fit as I can. I have some home weights.
Nice.
I've been running a lot, reading too.
Oh, Bree,
Did you miss my question on purpose? Bree, come on now.
there was a question.
Bree, we would never do that. You got to retype it.
How tall are you, Mike? I thought he already answered this. Is that the question you're asking us if we missed? Because I think he answered. Look.
Shred City. Maybe she's just trolling us. She's got a fun side to her, this Bree.
Bree, I swear we've answered all your questions.
Oh, no, wait. She asked, have you ever been punched by a girl?
I missed that.
Yeah. Yes, I have been punched by a girl.
Yeah. Did you get punched by a girl in the vampire series?
No.
No.
I got punched by my ex.
Oh.
Well, yeah. It's a story for another show.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
We've given people too much tonight. We need to leave them.
Yeah.
Shred City. Yes. Do you consider leading in a horror movie, Mike?
Hells yes. I love horror. Yeah. You too, eh, Jen? Yeah, you're a horror girl.
I like acting it. I don't like watching it. I'm one of those people that if I'm in the production, I know how it's done. I'm okay to watch it. But one of those ones where you don't know what's going to happen next, F out, and then they give me nightmares.
That's fair. That's fair. A lot of people are like that.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I like horror. I like watching the ones I'm in because I know how they did that effect and I know what's coming, so I can prepare myself for it.
Exactly. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. In his real life. I don't know what that means.
In his real life, I love horror. Oh, she misspelled that one.
Good luck on your future endeavors, you too. Maybe I'll be in another extra and work with you again. Have a great night, you two. Thank you for tuning in.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this has been the most eventful coffee chat.
That's good. I'll take that.
I feel like it's because it's Friday night.
Yeah, there's something in the air on Friday nights.
Maybe we should start doing martini chats or
ooh, cocktail chats.
Yeah, we've got the coffee chats in the morning, which are more toned down and more and analytical, and then we've got the ones in the evening where we talk about crazy things like cow tipping.
Yeah. Coffee chat after dark.
Yeah, I would like to say like Liquid Courage, but there's already the Liquid Courage podcast, so I don't want to throw that.
Yeah. Don't be stepping on any toes. But Hero Up, I just want to say thanks, man. Thanks for all your support. And you were a great extra, man. You were so technical. You had all the equipment. You knew what you were doing. I'm sure Alan would love to have you on set again. And if he ever mentions that he needs someone, I will definitely throw your name out.
I wonder if Alan's actually watching this right now because I can't see who's actually watching it currently. I just see the
Well, Alan doesn't sleep. You know Alan. So he could be watching.
I can't move because baby is asleep on me, so this killed time. I wish my child was sleeping right now. I envy you. Yeah. But yeah. And we've got some rocker signs. And yeah, I think that's it. I think nobody else has any questions.
Cool. Awesome.
Thanks for joining me. This was fun.
Jen, thanks for having me. Honestly, great to talk to you.
I feel like in the future, Instagram might be bringing a 3-way option because it's being tested in India right now. And if they do that, it'd be fun to bring like multiple people on from the cast and have chat.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great idea.
we will have Mike back for sure. Hopefully
Yeah.
on a night where my kids are actually sleeping.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good job, Mikey. Someone says.
Thanks, Bree.
So
Thanks, everyone.
I'm going to tag the companies that Mike mentioned at the beginning of this video. Below this video, after the replay post, he will send me those people. He also did mention that those people, if you're watching the replay, were in his profile link. So you can go and check that out for the productions he's in. What else were we going to tag below the video? I think that was it, right?
I think that was it.
Yeah, just those companies. So Alan for sure I will tag, and then Mike will send me the other two, and I will tag them as well. And you can get all the stuff we've been talking about. And eventually, sometime this weekend, the show notes will be in. So if you want to skip to a certain point in this video, if you're watching the replay, you can just find the timestamp and go directly to that. Yeah.
Cool, convenient.
Yeah. Great job, Jen. Great job, Mike. You guys filled up my evening. Well, thank you. And thank you, you two with a heart. Awesome. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you.
And I will talk to you soon, and I will see you on set, Mike, soon.
Mwah. Love you all. See you on set, Jen.